In 2015, I left America to come to Thailand. I was pretty much fed up with the way things were going in America, with the job situation, the girlfriend situation, and overall anxiety and a bout of depression, I guess. Upon arriving in Thailand, I found a whole different way of life. People were less stressed, more friendly, more smiles, and genuinely just an overall nice place, which was completely refreshing. However, unlike my situation, many people still come to Thailand and they do not leave their depression or their anxiety behind. And sometimes Thailand is the last place they ever visit. 20 seconds in Thailand, Thailand Rock. If you're new to this channel, this is not a normal vlog or episode. Usually this channel is about being upbeat, funny, stuck in the sun, and having a good time and showing you around Thailand a little bit, maybe some of the culture just a little bit. But for the past year, I have been trying to make a video, this video, which is not an easy video to make because it's not upbeat, it's not funny, and I didn't feel I didn't know how to place it in my channel with all the silly videos. But it needs to be said because I need to tell you this. Before the day that I ever even got on the plane to come to Thailand, I had family and friends that were fearing that I would never come back. I had many stories come to me saying how people have come to Thailand never to return. Most of these stories ended up being where I assumed that some of the people came over here may have just been rock star partying or actually trafficking with illegal drugs. So I thought, yeah, well, if you get into any country with the wrong crowd, I could see where that would be a problem, a very big problem. But I want to sit down and talk to you about what I have seen, because I should tell you, it's not a fun story. The first 6 months I was in Thailand, I was horrified by all the deaths that I had seen, to the point where I couldn't sleep well. So it was very easy. It became very easy not to worry about my problems when I saw how many problems had been ended on the roads here. I had no idea about how many people died over here for other reasons, including suicide. This is Kamala. About 3 years ago, I made a video. I forgot which number it is, but it's the video where I talk about how death here freaked me out. And what I was talking about at that point in time was not, and what I was talking about in that point in time was what I would see on the roadways. It's not a big secret that Thailand is one of the worst fatality rates on the roads. And one of the main reasons after I've been here for this long that I see it's just crazy driving. From locals and foreigners alike, just popping wheelies, driving like as fast as they can, weaving in and out of traffic. And most of it's, of course, motorcycle injuries, motorcycle fatalities. But when I had made that video, I had never thought about people coming to the country of Thailand and still being in a funk or depression and not pulling through it. I have actually met someone that came over here because of my channel and said they were trying to pull out of it because of my I'm Not Depressed Anymore video. If you've never seen that, that's a way old video where I came over here and I talk about beating depression or how I felt like I had beaten any kind of depression just by coming to the country of Thailand, which is a very shallow way of putting it. And I did address in there that that was just the way that I felt, because at that time I felt like so much had been handed to me that I just needed an escape. And so I came over here for an escape. I've actually heard people use the term, "This is where I will die." And I just thought, I would always look at the upside of that thinking, oh, it's such a beautiful place. Again, oh, it's such a beautiful place that you're just not gonna go back home. That's the way that, you know, that I feel about Thailand. So about a year ago, I decided to make this video and I couldn't make it. I just couldn't get the words to come out of my mouth. I've had 3 funerals in the past year and a half of people that either came over here because of me or were such good friends that they traveled here from other parts of the country to see me. And we would have phone tag conversations. One story in particular was a phone call where the guy was asking me to come to see his villa up in Khao Lak with his family. And when I finally returned the phone call, because I had been in Japan, and when I finally returned his phone call, he wouldn't answer the phone. And the reason he didn't answer the phone is because he wasn't with us anymore. And flipped me out. I mean, and he literally had a wonderful thing going on. But what happened, and sometimes happens, is when you get over here and you might be in a retirement mode. So if you don't have a lot of even if you do have a lot of hobbies, the nightlife or the nightlife fun scene of drinking with your pals can become a common thing. Well, on this particular evening, it was just another night of some friends hanging out and drinking, but combined with the roads and the motorcycle and bumps or potholes and alcohol, all it took was one bump, and that was it. And that was it. But after that, I didn't want to make a video after that. I didn't feel the need after that, because that was more or less like a natural type of event that just would happen in any country or such. But then fast forward 6 months from then, and there's a gentleman that comes to Kamala because of my channel. And this man was a very successful person in his past occupation. He had left that behind, moved over here. But then I physically started noticing how some people were just literally abusing themselves, and not like you would expect, not like a person that's just wanting to have fun, and also not like a person that wants to commit suicide. It's not that. It's sort of in the middle of, I don't care. Either way, if I live here, it's wonderful. If I die tomorrow, I don't care. This person would ask me to come hang out twice a month, and I would watch him, and I knew he didn't care anymore. And so that's when I was telling Boomer up the road, I was saying he shouldn't be, driving. He shouldn't be out like that. That's just not the way it should be. And then 4 motorcycle wrecks later was the final one, where I went to send him a message, and there was again no response, and the family contacted me to tell me what's going on, and that gets very tiring. So I guess what I want to get across to everyone is, this is the land of smiles, but it is also a place where I have found a bunch of people come and they're just on like I'll drive as fast as I can and I don't care. I'll do as much drinking as I can. I'll do a combination of my own prescribed medicines and drinking and drive as fast as I can and just living like a rock star until I'm just not living anymore, and that's it. And I'm just hoping that if I can make any kind of point in this video, it's please come over here and live as long as you can. You don't want to, the way that they handle the rituals here might not be the way that you wanted your ritual to be handed down. There is a different way of there's a different way of the ceremonies here. And some may not be as elegant as you would have liked them to be. And some may be. It's up to you. There's so much to talk about in this, but let's move on. There was even a point in time where I was gonna partner with a company that deals with mental health and see if there was any way that I could help at all. I know a lot of people will come to Thailand thinking that maybe Thailand will fix their feelings, but that doesn't happen. Whatever baggage you bring over, it can sneak up on you and be just as bad in any country. I've already said this. However, what Thailand does get rid of, the issues of dealing with the American mentality or the business model will work. Thai people work here every day and don't get stressed about work. So when you go to their establishment, usually they're very friendly. When you want to meet a girl, you can meet a girl without being ridiculed for trying to say hello to her for however hot looking she is. It can be so nice over here. Don't come over here and be a rock star and die in flames. Come over here and live, and just live in Thailand. I don't want to go to anyone else's funeral over here. The trailer video that I made for this, I made last night. I was sitting at home and I made this trailer. And consciously and subconsciously, almost every scene in this trailer has something else that I want to talk about. But not in this video. It's just too much. There are things in this country that are not rainbows, buttercups, and unicorns. It's true. If you look at the trailer, you'll see there's signs of what I'm getting ready to talk about. So I'm sorry this wasn't a really happy video, I know, but I wanted to tell you, hey, come over and hang out, but just stick around a while. Don't overdo it. So many people never leave this country, and yeah, that's a great way to go out. That's a great way to go out. But if you're only 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s, come on, man. You got 20, 30 more years of living in Thailand. Oh my gosh. That's it, guys. That's all the energy I've got for this one, because I'm not used to making Debbie Downer videos. Just come over here and hang out. Don't party like a rock star, and hang out with me as long as you can. That would be awesome. And if I decide to make a part 2 of this one, I don't think it's gonna be tomorrow. Please, in the comments, let me know what you think about this. Please, in the comments, share your experiences of what you have seen, felt, or what to do. I would appreciate it, and it might help us all get another day or two out of this. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.